The dogs, they bark all the time. Oh my god, it's so annoying. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love dogs. I can't wait to have my own first dog, but God. We'll just wait for them to finish and then I'll start. Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Today I thought I'll sit down and try out a few base products. I've got two new base items, a new primer and a new foundation to try today. I'm trying out the Colorbar Perfect Selfie Primer Oil over here and the Too Faced Born This Way foundation. I was really looking forward to trying out this product because I've seen rave reviews all over the internet, mostly from US YouTubers. It's quite expensive, so it had better be worth the money. You know what I mean? We'll be doing one side without any primer and one side with some primer. That way we'll be able to test out both of these products. I'll be using a brush. That is going to be the one constant thing. I'll be using this brush right here. This is a very flat topped foundation brush. So that's going to be the common thing, how it applies with this brush and whether it looks better with or without any primer, and we'll find out. We'll try out both of these products and we'll see how it works out. Alright, let's start out with applying this foundation, and while I'm applying it I'll read what it says and things like that. So this is an oil-free foundation and it is supposed to have undetectable medium to full coverage. It's infused with coconut water, alpine rose, hyaluronic acid, and it gives you a smooth, youthful appearance and delicately replenishes skin's moisture levels. Hydrating, long-wearing, photo-friendly, non-comedogenic. It says that people have found that this blurred their imperfections, so it's a good thing I'm applying this without a primer on this side where I have more imperfections. It gave you natural coverage, skin looked perfect. Yep, that's about it. That's all the claims. And my shade is light beige. If you guys want a video on how I like to select my foundations online in brands that I have not tried before, just let me know and I'll tell you how I do that. Okay, let's start with one full pump. That's quite runny. And let's take a little bit our hair back. Pretty good shade match. Maybe just a tad warm for me. I've been leaning towards having a neutral pinky tone. Okay. Applied one layer. Let's take some down our neck also. I don't have a monitor in front of me. When I have a monitor, I'm able to actually see what you guys will see, so I can adjust like the camera settings and the lighting and stuff according to that. So I hope you can tell that it really did like kind of disappear into my skin. Has a very nice natural satiny finish. You can tell that I have some makeup on. It's not covered all of my imperfections. I can still see them, but it has blurred it out. Interesting. Okay, how about we give that some time to set on its own, and maybe we'll go in with the second layer if we need, or just spot conceal with the same foundation. We'll see. Okay, let's move on to trying out this primer. We'll take just a little bit, literally just one drop, because we're doing one half of our face, and blend that in with our fingers. It says that it is a hydrating and firming primer oil that focuses on protecting your skin from blue light exposure and providing long-lasting makeup results. You take 1 or 2 drops and apply a thin, even layer before starting your makeup. Can be blended with concealer and foundation. It's not a blurring primer. I don't expect it to blur my makeup at all. I do, however, expect it to make it look a little more glowy maybe. It's quite lightweight. It doesn't feel like anything. Neither does just the foundation. So lightweight, it doesn't feel like I'm wearing anything. It feels like a serum on this side. Left my skin a little bit tacky compared to this side, which is very like natural feeling. So let's go in with some foundation. I still have a little bit on my hand, so let's go and pick it up with some brush. They are virtually the same. I can't see any difference. They feel the same. Both sides feel the same. Coverage is the same. I guess it will boil down to whether or not the color bar side the primer side will help the foundation last longer. Give it some more time to set. And because this can be mixed in with your concealer, I think on this side I will apply just like a little bit on my brush while I'm blending out the concealer. We'll see how that makes it look. Now let's go in with some concealer on this side. I'll just take one tiny drop on my brush, like that. Spread it all over. And now let's start to blend. Oh, interesting. It's making like the concealer go on all glowy and it feels wet and cool, so it's like hydrating feeling. I'm able to spread the concealer a little bit more. Oh my god, this side feels like so much more hydrated and well blended than before. I love it. And it's a more seamless blend. Like, I hope you can see that. But the coverage is the same. The coverage didn't go down. How is this possible? This side blended out so much softer. It's such a more even blend because of the primer oil. It's more radiant. I like it. I'm still going to have to set it with powder, so let's do that. Even after setting with powder, this side just feels like it's brighter than this side. So now whether or not I actually end up using this primer as a primer, I'll definitely be using it to blend out my concealer here. This is beautiful. Coming back to the foundation, this has set and dried down like really well. I don't really feel the need for setting it with powder at all. I will, like especially around like my smile lines, around my nose, on my nose, I'm going to set it with powder. But I don't feel the need to. This side still feels a little tiny bit more tacky. Like it's not set yet, so it might need to be set before it forms and collects in my smile lines and makes them. So let's do that. I'm going to go ahead and finish all of my other makeup, my base makeup like my cream contour, and set my face with powder, do my eyes, everything, and we'll come back and we'll talk more about this. So you guys, with the rest of my face makeup done, it is 2:23 now. Let's just see how this performs. I'll be doing check-ins all day, except I'll be shooting with my phone, so the video might be vertical. You guys will see. Should be okay. I'll be doing check-ins every few hours, and we'll see how it works. But after applying the makeup, everything feels the same. I applied bronzer, contour, highlighter, blush. I did my whole eye makeup, I did my lips. So we'll see how long this lasts. I made sure that I fix my entire face of makeup with makeup fixing spray because that is something that I do anyway. So I wanted to give this foundation and this primer a chance that I would give anything else if I was just doing my makeup. I want to give it a fair chance. So yeah, let's see how things work out. And let's see how it performs throughout the day, and in the end we'll see how we feel about it. Hi guys, it's 3:36, so it's been a little bit of time, not too much. So this side of my face that you can see right now, this is the side that had the primer on it. It started to crease just a little bit, like around the nose over here and under the eyes, but the primer made everything like so emollient that I could just do this, just set it a little bit, and otherwise everything looks pretty damn perfect. It looks really nice. The foundation looks great. It's not like grabbing onto any dry patches or anything. Also, because the primer is supposed to be hydrating, it seems nice. On this side, things seem to be a little more perfected. Like, so far foundation's looking pretty good. The rest of my makeup blended on it pretty nicely. We're doing okay. So far I like the foundation. Not 100% convinced with the primer, but yeah, not bad. Not bad at all. Hey guys, it's about 6 o'clock right now. I can't show you the time on my phone because I'm using my phone to film this part of the video. And from a distance, actually the makeup looks pretty good. The blush has faded away, but that tends to happen anyway. The bronzer has also faded away. Weirdly enough, it has faded mostly on this side. It's been very even, like very evenly going. It's not patchy at all, but it has faded more on this side where I had my primer side. But on this side, I can still see like better semblance of contour. It is more patchy on the side without the primer. So definitely like, I don't know whether it is a primer thing, but things are fading. That's true. It's not super long lasting, but it's fading more evenly on this side than it is on this side. When you come close, let me bring you guys closer a little bit. There is definite creasing under both eyes, especially in these natural creases that I have under my eyes. I've always had them. This is like not new. The concealer and foundation does crease over there, and there is definite like creasing, and the foundation is breaking up around this area. Also, the foundation has rubbed off from my nose, but the nose contour is like still in place. It's so weird. In this area, my nose where it tends to get oily, the foundation is completely rubbed off. But everywhere else, it's like pretty good. And it's a very like decent look to have after having worn my makeup all day. Hi guys, location change. Also, time has changed. It's around 8:15 right now. And if you can see, definitely makeup has faded. This side, the blush and the highlight is almost completely gone. But because I had some primer on here, it's still looking pretty fresh and glowy. The bronzer is gone, only the contour is left and it's very faded. It's glowing quite slowly. On this side, the contour is still there, the blush is still there, the highlight a little bit is still there, not too much, but it just looks really patchy. So much smoother, the makeup on top is so much smoother, but so patchy. Also, makeup is gone from here, from these parts, like around the nose. Makeup is gone to a very large extent from my nose. Just the sides of my face still remain. Under my chin, around my lips, makeup is all gone. But damn, you guys, this has lasted a long time. And even now, like again, if I just go back and let you look at me, not bad, right? Not bad at all. Looking pretty good, especially like the highlight. So far, I really, really like this. I think I'm gonna end my review now. It's been a whole day and I'm tired. I've had this on for like 6+ hours. I don't anticipate any situation in which I'll be wearing it for more than 6 hours. So maybe I'll wear it for 8 to 10 sometime, but not very likely, not on an everyday basis. Beautiful foundation. Beautiful foundation. I really like it. As a first impressions, it's great. Maybe I'll come back and do an in-depth video. Maybe I'll just do it on Instagram. We'll see. But beautiful. With the primer, it helps fade things and blend things really well. It doesn't particularly help making the foundation really extra long lasting. Like it's faded the same. It's just smoother fade here and patchier fade here. So if you want your makeup to age well, then put on that primer. Otherwise, it's all the same. I'm mixed about it. So that was all for today's video. I hope you enjoyed this. It was a different experience for me shooting like this, half on my camera, half on my phone. It's interesting. I like it. I hope you like it too. If you do, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Follow me on Instagram, follow me on Facebook, and like this video. Give this a big thumbs up, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.